So today we're running a 2000 Johnson 9.9. We're breaking the heat. It's a super hot summer day. It's 87 and humid. And I figured let's take this out for a cruise. This is a 15 in disguise. As you probably know, the only difference at this point in the game with the Johnsons between a 9.9 and 15 was the carburetor. So I put a 15 carburetor on it, and of course it performed better. This is unlike earlier years with the 13.2 cubic inch 9915s. Depending on the year, the difference was any combination of the tuner being different, the cylinder head being different cc's. The 15 sometimes had spacers in the reed stops. Actually, they always did, I believe. 99s did not sometimes. And of course the carburetor. So it was different every year back then, but once they got to these 15 cubic inch engines, as far as I know, the only difference was the carburetor. So this was the end of the line. Again, 2000. Johnson at this point was the low technology carbureted two strokes, and Evinrude line was the quote-unquote high technology fuel injected E-Techs, and their smaller engines were four strokes, some being Suzuki's, and there was some other brands in there, I believe, too. So this one here it's about as simple as it gets. I love the forward shifting on, nice and convenient. At this point in the game, they learned just keep it simple. It's got a conventional choke on it instead of that primer they had, which did work great, but they broke. So they just went back to the choke. It's got a push button stop on it. It's got idle speed control here. Got a nice carrying handle here. And the tried and true tilt lock there. Other than that, it's just the same engine they built for years and years and years. It's a little on the heavy side as far as two strokes go, but way lighter than the four strokes now and of that era. I believe it weighs in at 72 pounds, if I'm not correct. I don't know. So anyway, let's go for a ride and cool down. These things are quiet. There's a wicked vibration in the boat. It's not the engine. I got loose brackets like in the corners, so they make a metallic sound, so don't think it's the engine. So there you have it. Great running engine. It's nice to cool down. You can see they never quite got rid of that off-idle little lean condition. I don't know if you've noticed that with these. You can't just romp on them unless you have a low-speed jetted real rich or adjusted rich, but then they don't idle as well. So you just have to slowly give them throttle. But other than that, these are great. And they're plentiful, at least in this area in the Northeast. So if you see them, pick them up. They're easy to work on, and they run great, and they got plenty of power. Run them if you got them.